All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
The Apothecary Diaries, episode 2.
All right.
Promotion.
Mao Mao is in the palace and
That's
also
right.
has earned the eye of the prince.
Or, well,
Sorry, the emperor.
Prince is dead.
Prince is dead.
Yeah. But she don't know he's the emperor, which I absolutely love. Like, it ties into the character motivations of, like, wanting to keep that stuff secret. And it's already being used for comedy, so
Keep it going.
what's not to like? Yeah, right.
Like, I'll never get over that. The fact that he also went chibi and was just stunned. Just like, this has never happened before.
Yep.
Like, I'm not mad. I'm just,
Huh.
that happened. Yeah.
Well, all right
That's
then.
what that feels like. Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, Mao Mao, keep being yourself. Maybe suss out some sussy people.
Yes.
We find out that there's some poisoners doing poisony shit.
Right. It's a poisony smell that smells poisony. Yeah.
Yes. Smelly smell. But
Yep.
y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna get rich making safe, ethically made makeup for everyone.
Excellent.
And then at any point, she can just be like, "Hey, Mr. Eunuch Manager, yes? Is there anybody you want killed? Wait, what are you saying?" Well, hypothetically, I could make someone's recipe for their makeup not be,
Oh my God.
good. Hypothetically, and he
You
just
do
kind of
realize
goes,
how insensitive that is because the prince died from something. Yeah, but I mean, who cares? That's just, I don't know how to tell her that was literally my son.
Damn, so this is gonna be her glow up at some point.
Yeah, Right, it's like setting up the idea of like, yes, no empress concubine for now.
And yet that could also just be her mom,
Yep.
Yeah, so, we'll see.
毒だ誰の指示だ待てまずは兵士の手当てを毒食事は村で作られたもの村長を取り押さえています新しい次女を雇われたそうですね
玉葉妃の次女は4人同じ上級妃のリファ妃が10人以上連れているのに比べると少なすぎる
Yeah.
それでは上級妃としての矜持が保てない
明るく穏やかでありながら同時に聡明で用心深い
Wants to limit the number of people close to her.
常に人を疑わなければ命がいくつあっても足りないからな
新しい次女とは
例のそばかすの下女だ薬に対する知識を利用しない手はないだろう
ですがその知識を悪用されたら
悪用できないようにすればいい
Okay.
Cool.
色目でも使っておくか
Oh my God. But just a little.
薬や引っ越しの準備はできたか
間もなく翡翠宮に向かいますが何かご用でしょうか
用はない
はじゃあなんで来た暇なのか
玉葉妃に
But she still doesn't know. She's like, oh no. This is exactly the kind of thing that I was worried would happen.
I got the ick.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's like, oh yeah, I got the Riz.
玉葉様の次女頭をしているまずは翡翠宮を案内するわお待ちしておりましたマオマオシャオリンも歓迎してるみたい
Oh.
今日からよろしくねここが応接間
Wow.
お客様を案内する場所よここは台所
Whoa.
簡単なものなら作れるわ
All right. Jesse, we need to cook.
翡翠宮の次女たちよ
はじめましてインファですグイエンって言います
Kuya, Yingwa.
私はアイラン
マオマオですお世話になります
下女を雇って
Oh,
いないので
they instantly all empathy of like,
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah, right,
Did
what's
someone
going on?
hurt you? I hurt myself.
Oh, it's like that.
当然の務め
With
よ
drugs.
じゃあ私も
あなたはお部屋で休ん
yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
ゆっくりしてればいい
You're sickly.
特別なお
Yes.
仕事もある部屋に案内するわ
Oh God.
I
Oh
love
God.
it.
The squad.
yeah.
あの子の左腕
All right, what are the theories going to
必死
be?
に包帯で隠しているけど
故郷で親から
Yes.
Uh-huh,
Or some
yes.
cruel men
売
have
り飛ばされたの
hurt her.
あんな辛い仕事をなんてかわいそうな
Oh. I love it.
Yep.
They're all gonna be this cohort of people being like, life must be so hard for you, mustn't it?
Yeah, uh-huh.
随分と出世してしまったな
California king bed.
Yeah.
What the hell?
新入りが来ていい顔をされないのは分かってた。だけどあの目は同情
Yeah.
Really doesn't know.
毒味薬
あ
薬や
毒
Ah, she's excited.
いけない。
Keep calm.
この部屋に運び込まれる前に故にその途中で現に玉葉妃の妊娠が分かった頃2回ほど毒が盛られた。
Wow.
当時の毒味役だった次女は神経をやられて、
それで次女たちは同情を。
どうぞ。
So did they intentionally poison one with a very light poison to see if she's any good?
色味に異常なし、匂いなし。それらしい毒はありません。
It's Russian roulette for the servants, but for her.
Right.
腕で
Yeah.
してきた。
Oh my god.
Yeah, mental scientist.
Yeah.
に体を慣らしてきたから多くの
Wow.
Many, right. She's not
Not
dumb
all of
enough to
them,
say
yeah.
all poisons, you know.
この役職はある意味幸運だったな。
I get to eat good food.
That might also be poisoned.
毒に反応しやすい銀製のものに変えた方がよろしいかと思います。
わざと陶器を使ったの。
Whoa.
All right.
あの男の企みか。
今薬にもなる能力ね。
That's brilliant.
薬屋をな
Make
り
her
わいに
focus
して
on
ました
the
の。
poisons to not point
Yeah.
to the actually the where
お
that they
給金は
used.
もっともらえたはずだけど、
さらわれて連れてこられたのに給金の一部が送られていると考えると、
そいつらに酒代を与えたくないのね。
We're gonna get along just fine.
Yeah.
結構高いのよ。
Oh,
This
that
will
was
come out of your pay, I guess.
高いの仕送りもできない。むしろ請求するくらいじゃないと。
申し訳ありません。
wow.
Yeah.
リ分から差し引いてください。足りなければ手持ちからも。
Beautiful.
毒味役の追加給金。
給料とほぼ同額。金が渡らない分、得をした。
Nice.
Okay.
ありがとうございます。
Okay, I like her.
Yeah,
I like her.
she's great.
It's like I like women with ambition.
休んでて。
もともと手は足りてるんだから。
毒味役として呼ばれるのは。
Oh my
2
god.
回の食事と昼のお茶会。玉葉様。
こちらの方がね。
Ick.
なぜ聞かない。
Yeah, he's like, clearly she is immune
あ
to
る部下から
many,
もらったものなの
many
だが
things.
味見してくれないか。
Oh, here we go. Oh my god!
Stop. Please.
サイン剤入りですね。
食べなくてもわかるのか。
おいしくいただいてください。
もらった相手を考えると、
そのお相手から訪問があるかもしれませんね。まさかサイン剤入りと知ってて食べさせようと。
Oh, sure.
お前に聞きたい件がある。
Fun, fun.
遠征に出ていた異民族の討伐部隊が
Yeah, bring up this one too. You know she's
Okay.
legit now.
吐き気や呼吸困難を訴え、食事は近隣の村で作られた。
食事はどこで取ったんでしょうか。
Whoa.
野営だから外だろう。
サジなども村民が用意を。
兵士たちがその場で用意したはずだが、
Okay.
この花は尺投げと言います。
美味しいの？
摂取すると吐き気や呼吸困難を起こします。枝や根に毒があるものもあり、生木を燃やすだけで
Ah,
毒
so
に
the
なるものも。
chopsticks.
All
Yeah.
right.
燃やすだけで？
Oh no. Oh shit.
Oh.
ファンがいて幸いでした。村一つがなくならずに、まだ何
That's just conjecture we need to confirm, right? Oh,
美薬を作ってくれないか。
Yes, I would love to.
作る。
Wait, oh,
つまり、
wait, you're. Yeah!
and now suddenly she's all interested in stuff.
時間と材料と道具さえあれば、
No, don't reveal. Conceal, don't feel.
部屋でお茶でも。
あいにく仕事が残っ。
女官たちは気づいていないのでしょうね。人士様が市場への忠誠を図る。
帝のお通いがないからと他の男を信女に引き入れようなど、帝に対しての忠誠心。
人士様を高級に置き美しさを利用すると。
自分を欲情の相手にしないばかりか。あんな目で、あんな軽蔑した目で見られたのは初めてだ。
Oh my god.
Wait, so
Is he not
he's
the emperor?
I don't think he's the emperor then.
あたり訪問が。
Yeah, I don't think he's the emperor.
Okay.
それでは行ってき
he's genuinely worried.
マオマオ様、改めましてガオシュンと申します。普段はジン様の付き人をしています。
あれの付き人は大変そうだな。
My job's in danger.
Right, but he has the same murmuring to himself
Yeah.
that she does. Like,
Right.
he's actually going to be a friend at some point.
See-
ここにあるもの
Oh.
は
Oh.
自由に
A
使っていい
brush.
と言われています。
Oh. Oh.
Perfectly
Wow.
categorized.
Yeah.
それは呪いの舞か何かか
こうして紙をふんだんに使えるのは贅沢だな。
Yeah.
あとは
あちらですね。
それに比べて囚人はありがとうございます。足りない。
Yeah, it's barely any.
カカオです。
Yeah,
足りないな
chocolate.
ら
Yeah,
用
cacao
意すれば
bean.
いいだけのことだ。
さらに南方で取れるものですよ。
交易品を探せば見つかるだろ
Basically, you went to the manager and he said, "We've got more in the back."
蜂蜜と粉末のカカオ。
Okay, yeah. You're making an aphrodisiac, yeah.
あなたたち何してるの？仕事に戻りなさい。いやいや、離婚の跳躍？
一度だけカカオを食べたことがある。
っていう
Uh
の
huh.
マオマオ？マオ？
よしで、
Nice.
少し余ったな。
Oh.
あ、そうだ。
Uh-huh.
こ
Make
れ
a
な
little
ら
bit
冷や
more.
す必要もないか。
I'll just make some good brownies for
Yeah.
me.
Oh. How much you want to bet somebody's gonna eat one?
薬草？
Huh.
あれはここにもあそこ
I love it. They're like little quests, little markers
Uh-huh.
over the grass.
一
Yeah.
緒になりすぎた。
Oh no!
It's already sunset.
You're in trouble.
You were supposed to taste test the dinner. Oh.
Ah!
Yeah. Yep.
とりあえず効力は分かった
大丈夫です。見せて。
Oh my god!
これが例の美薬なの？
What's left of it?
お渡しするのは
じゃあこっちは何なんだ
私の夜食です。酒や刺激物に慣れていると効き目はそれほどあります。
ということは私が食べても問題ないのか
それはおやめください。
張飛の前でなんて不届きな発言なんだ。けど万が一あの顔が頬を染めながら迫ってきたら理性のタガが外れかねないだろうな。顔だけは無駄にいいから。
And
After
now
all-
she's thinking about him in that
一
way.
粒ずつを目安に。食べ過ぎると血が回りすぎて
マンネリ防止に
いつもの競争剤の
参拝持続の
聞こえなかったことにしよう。
Three times.
意中の相手と
それでは私もこれ
Oh
で
my
失礼します
gosh.
If that guy had been the emperor, though, that would make that interaction like have so much subtext.
Yeah. Oh.
手を煩わせたなありがとう
なるほど。被害者が出なければいい。
Nicely done.
What the fuck? Going from that
She
to
was disloyal. So
and now peaceful, relaxing, you know, ED.
oh god, that was terrifying.
Yeah.
He like has that moment talking with Goshan and he's like, I had to remove one. She was problematic. The usual cleanup? The usual cleanup. And it's just like, wait, he is a monster.
Yeah.
Like, so he's still possibly the emperor.
Yeah.
But I would say he's not. I would say he's
Yeah,
not.
I don't think he is. Like there hasn't been anything actual.
We kind of assumed.
we
Yeah.
definitely assumed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'll yeah.
Because they spoke
Effectively,
in
he
confidence about how, the emperor is, tough
Right.
for testing. So the fact
Yeah.
that they spoke about the emperor in third person when they were alone,
isn't. Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to do that unless it's even such that Goshen doesn't know either.
Right.
Which could still, yes, work.
Yeah,
for
like
fun
theoretically,
subtext,
if you're
but-
that worried about like loyalty,
Yeah.
you know, you could.
All right.
Okay.
She's the apothecary towards one of the head concubines.
Indeed.
To the emperor.
Yep.
There's all kinds of things starting to brew under the surface now.
Indeed.
Indeed. We've
Second
been
episode.
corrected also within the episode that most likely this guy is not the emperor.
Yeah, there's always the
It
possibility.
felt like it just was being pointed at that way.
Yeah.
But
it was nothing was actually said, and things in this
something
episode
was confirmed almost to be that by the way that he was speaking to Gaoshin in the room that one time,
Yeah.
it would make sense that they would be just
Right,
able to
unless-
talk freely about it.
Right, like there's
But
always
they
the
didn't.
possibility that it's in case anybody's listening in or something, you know, like
Yes.
and if something like that were to happen, it would totally make sense for it to be set up as a thing that is not confirmed or at the
Yes,
beginning, and then
right.
oh hey, it's a reveal later.
Yes.
But yeah, okay. It's still effectively like doesn't matter too much as far as her interactions with him. It's more of his interactions with everybody else.
It matters for the story as a whole. So like that too. But yes, I got
it's
you.
he is in the position of power in this place other than the concubines that are actually with the emperor. So okay, I like that the other ladies in waiting are so immediately on her side. I thought that was awesome. Like lots of comedy was gotten from it, but then also like cool. That's a way that we can quickly have set up potential character interactions down the line, and yet we don't fully need to get to know all of them as individuals because Mao Mao is not going to be she's not the very social type. So cool.
Yep. Having the story also focus on just the apothecary side of things for the entire episode was really enjoyable because while we did get to know pretty quickly like the kinds of things that she would do, she would experiment on herself, she would constantly go out and forage and stuff, actually getting to see her in the act of that in the midst of all these other people I really like because she's really into this. She's not just like into this from the standpoint of like I find a lot of joy in this and this is my hobby so I do it. It's to the point that she feels like she has to control herself when amidst these other people so that they don't actually like reveal or end up understanding how big of a deal this is for her.
And I love that-
also her sicko side where she's like,
Right.
oh yeah, I actually really like eating stuff with poison in it because it gets me a little like a little excited,
And her entire change in perspective with regards to potential attraction towards this dude is entirely based upon when he starts basically saying, make stuff for us. After that point, like then when it gets brought up, she's like, oh, if he was, all flushed and everything and approached me, I could see him being, potentially attractive. Whereas
I
everything
think-
before that was, ugh.
I think you're actually like
Reading into it a bit too
no,
much?
you're conflating. She did actually do the gross thing after he had done that.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that from the perspective of acknowledging that he is in fact, literally beautiful. To
Right.
contrast the fact that she says, I am literally unattractive because I have a flat chest and I have freckles and I have this face. So I think she's more acknowledging the factual side of things because she does after he does that do a ugh. It's
that
more
is a
the
good
thing
point.
that I think he acts like in a lot of ways a kind of a more predatorial guy would be in coming in and just being like, oh yes. I can just touch you without your knowledge or sneak up behind you and be like,
Which
"Ah, I whisper in your
totally makes sense within the power dynamic at play in this whole, situation. But then also from I like from the motivational standpoint for him where it's no, this is part of the political intrigue thing. I need to seduce her just enough so that way she stays loyal.
Right.
Cool. Yeah, that's a fun reason for things to happen without it actually having to do with any of the, actual feelings of the characters at play.
Which is fun because then it contradicts the point he made about how one of the concubines or servants or what have you tried to potentially lure him into her bedroom.
Yep.
And he then is like, ugh, I need to question basically their loyalty to the emperor.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So in some ways that points to him being the emperor again, where it's if I'm
Right.
intentionally trying to seduce somebody, that will prove their loyalty. If they, you know, are basically then in love with me, then
Right,
they
well, and-
want to do what I
Yeah,
say.
exactly.
Which, you know, doesn't all automatically point to that, but it could just be the I can more easily manipulate her.
Right. I think it's more of a thing of she's not a concubine, you know? And so that one simplifies things, but then two, the fact that it's the I'll seduce her a little bit and like he keeps like upping the dial because it's not working, you know? But like it's the you know, not I need to actually start having relations with her. It's the I need her to be emotionally attached to the palace, you know, and like the current order of things.
Which is fun because then we had also hinted at in this episode that the head lady in waiting and Lady Gyokyo very much kind of accepted the like, well, very interesting. She's going to be very reliable. Yes.
Yeah.
They kind of did the silent like acknowledgement of like, this ups our power base.
Right.
A little bit.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
I also love that the head lady in waiting did the whole thing with the jar because I misinterpreted it on the like first instinct,
sure.
and then I was like, "Oh shit! Wait,
Yeah.
no, this is a very, very
Like, she
big
did you a
deal.
solid. Yeah.
She did you a big solid, yeah.
But
So it's
also
the,
was the I need you to actually like be invested in your job.
I need
you
you
know?
to work hard here. I need
Yeah.
you to care about that kind of stuff.
Right.
Because
So if that's
we're-
what makes you not work hard, cool, I'll deal
Yeah,
with it.
if you're gonna be under this pavilion, we have eyes for the top. So if you're not
Sure.
about going to climb
Oh,
the
sure.
ladder,
Yeah.
we're going to get rid of you.
And
So, bitch, get in line,
Right.
and go and you know work your ass off.
you saved my lady's daughter, so you know you start in a good
we
place.
want you,
Yeah, but
you
Right.
know, yeah, I'm in charge, and we
Right.
earn the money here. What you earn here, if you help grow yourself, it helps all of us.
and the
know?
the way that like oh yeah, there was her regular wages, which you know already would be a big increase, I'm sure. You know,
She said that was her
just
entire
given the
salary
room and
was
everything.
just the one
But yeah,
payment.
then just the I see, just this poison tasting thing. Yeah,
I'll do that every day, and I'll get my year's salary from just
well,
or
and
month's salary at the very least from just the one thing.
and I enjoy it. But
I get
but
to
I guess
eat, I get to eat like
Literally-
legit food, you know.
literally paid to eat with an added bonus, and so that's an even more of a thing of don't let anybody know. Well, you kind of already have started to let it slip, but don't let anybody know how much you enjoy this, because you know then they'll be like, what the fuck, she'll do it almost for free. Like,
Why are we paying
Why are we
her?
paying her? You know.
I think it's also the thing where like we have ourselves a world where even if shoot, his name like Jinshin or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Even if he is the emperor, the idea that everything is so far removed from him that you
Yes.
could be walking amongst all of them, and the only one who really knows is the Lady Gyokyo, for instance.
Sure.
It's possible. It's
Which,
possible.
if that's the case, that makes that whole dialogue have so much extra fun humor to it, because 3 times as long, you say, you know, and like
Yeah.
I see. Maybe I should get some of this
She
for the
meant
emperor.
the duration, right? He meant the duration, right?
Oh my god. Yeah.
I loved that joke so much because I'll bet you a lot of people didn't get it. Of the like, oh, she's meaning 3 times the duration. But then after that, she's not saying duration. She's just going 3 times.
Yeah.
So it's that thing of like,
Well,
clearly the duration, right?
well, and-
because you know she's not necessarily super educated or super
no,
like knowledgeable of
absolutely,
knowing
yeah.
what this means. So she's imagining in her head this massive horse cock.
Right.
Like,
Well,
you
and,
know?
and it makes sense within the logic of like, okay, the more aroused a man is, the
Bigger
bigger,
the
and
dick
harder
is.
it gets. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You know, and so it's I don't know. Is that 3 times like overall, or like 3 times in every? I'm
my cervix cannot. right. I'm already getting ready to split, you know, in half just to get ready for this baby. But like,
right. Yeah.
sorry, wait, she already had the baby. What
She
am I
already had the
talking
baby.
about?
She knows what she's
she's
in for
already
it, but
split,
like,
yeah.
yeah, like,
Oh my
man.
gosh. But okay, so we set up the whole thing with also the continuation with the soldiers being poisoned, and rather than making it be a thing where she was sent off to that area to go and figure things out, she deduced that it was most likely something based on the wood that was being burned outside.
Right.
I love that she might have solved the whole thing without even leaving.
Yeah.
The kind of speed that we're kind of solving problems and just going through things and stuff like that leads me to be very invested in the potential like intrigue side of things being the larger focus of the narrative rather than the mystery of like, ooh, how could they have done this? Do you see the poison that they used? You know?
And I gotta say, given the fact that in both cases so far, the poisoning has been accidental, that is something that makes me a lot more invested in it being also kind of like this educational sort of a thing of like, hey, you know,
You should be careful.
you should be careful. And like
Ignorance is a sin.
isn't nature awesome and also scary?
Right.
But like it doesn't need to be something like it helps immersion in a lot of ways because it doesn't need to be something where, you know, if this show goes on for 24 episodes, there's 24 poisoners, you know, right? Like that'd be a bit much, you know.
Ridiculous.
And so if it's the
Or even if there's 3 poisoners, just the idea that,
you know, it's like then you gotta address the elephant in the room at some point. And so if it's something where it's the you know, it can be things like, oh, hey, a lady in waiting, you know, trying to, or, you know, one of the concubines trying to sneak an aphrodisiac or things like that, where it's the, okay, yeah, people just don't know or don't think it's, you know, as big of a deal or whatever, right? It doesn't
you have
have to be.
rhododendrons right here.
Yeah.
These could be used as a poison. Just letting you know. Like, I sent the message with a rhododendron, you know, back in episode 1. It's because those things are just freely available about the palace. Like, this is a poisonous plant. Like, you could do shit with this. I also just love the idea that she saw grass. And from our perspective, it's like, oh, that's grass. And she's like, she sees like little sparkles coming. Like,
It makes me think of the stories of like the Spaniards that got fake silver coins that was platinum, and then they're like worthless forgery junk and throw it over the side of the ship, you know, right? It's the like they just think it's grass here, and yet she's like, holy shit, that's some good stuff.
That's some good grass.
Right. And she ends up staying there till sunset, and I love that like they're attached enough to her that nobody brings up the
where were you?
You missed the evening meal.
Right. They're more just like, do you realize what you left in your absence? You left weaponized chocolates in the thing there. And now
that happened.
And now the women are exploring their sexuality. We can't have that. No. I loved the idea of the fan service moment of just them having glistening thighs and breasts.
Right.
And it's just like, nope. Yep, we know it works. And then she like lifts the skirt like, it's fine. They didn't go all the like
and then the head lady in waiting that's like, okay, is she upset because how could this have happened?
Right.
And,
or is she upset because I could have been involved?
Right.
We could have finally had our big massive 4-way that I've always wanted, you know.
Going on a year now. I ain't had nothing twixt my nethers twont run on batteries. Like it very much is the like, what a reprehensible sight. Now tell me the link, you know, so that I can avoid it, you know.
Exactly. I think she could totally have just been like, I will always have order because we are a tight-run ship and I serve Lady Gyokyo.
And maybe a bit flustered because she is so chaste that, like, this is a bit okay, you know.
Right, yeah. But also, yes, that little bit of like, damn it, if I was only just here like 30 minutes earlier.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, they probably would have gotten in big trouble if that was the case.
Well, see, yes, but also, since it's such a thing of just, hey, we just need to make sure that any children here are the emperors. If ladies want to get up to some
and do
stuff,
crime,
yeah,
you know?
like
go.
would they actually be bothered other than like the, hey, is it affecting your work? You know, right? Like,
I mean, what is it like? You get like a power rush after orgasming as a woman, whereas like with men, you actually get like you shrivel and stuff. That's why before like Olympic sport meets, they'll like. Do you know anything about this?
No,
about
I do
the
not.
Absolute fucking that goes on around the Olympics and stuff.
I did not, in fact, know this.
Well, it's when you gather a bunch of really, fit sport people together.
Well, okay,
from,
so
tons of different countries and stuff.
I had heard of the
there's some fucking.
If you're like for men doing like some kind of like really like aggressive sport or something like that, it's the abstain leading up to it, so that way you've got as much testosterone and yeah, exactly.
And with women, it's the opposite. Going fuck.
Wait, am I going to all of those awkward sounds that they make when they're doing tennis and the grunts and with each
this is getting full out of pocket here, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.